Have you ever wondered how we went from the Three Stooges to Stranger Things? Well, we're going to tell you in our presentation as we go through the different eras of TV and our outlook on the future.
Now, the first electric TV wasn't made by some well-known inventor in a super well-funded lab. It was actually made by a farm boy in Utah. His name was Philo T. Farnsworth, and he made the first all-electric television in 1927. This was made possible through his invention of the image dissector, which was able to transmit an image through a series of electrical signals. In 1928, he held a broadcast to the press, streaming a picture of a dollar sign on the TV to tell all of his backers who wanted to know when they would see dollars from his invention. Farnsworth's invention was very, very sought after, but especially by the RCA, the Radio Corporation of America. They wanted his technology so bad that they hired Vladimir Zworykin to reverse engineer Farnsworth's inventions. When he failed at that, the RCA offered him $100,000, which is about $2 million in today's money, for the patent for the television. Although Farnsworth was the inventor of the television, he unfortunately did not win the war over TV. When World War II happened, the RCA managed to beat him out in production because commercial electronic production had halted in favor of military electronics production. The aftermath of World War II gave way to TV's popularity because economic prosperity, affordability, and expanding broadcast infrastructure. Now that more people actually own TVs, we get into that golden age of television.
After World War II, the television industry was reborn, starting with the early 1950s and began to enter the American mainstream. Anthology dramas came about and were super popular on all broadcasting networks in the 50s, reaching a peak of popularity mid-decade with such shows such as The Twilight Zone and Television Playhouse. Soon, anthologies were gradually overtaken by serial dramas, which is the emergence of the New York drama as well as radio. Live anthology dramas were a unique form of art, and they are scarcely talked about now because there is a lack of preservation for a lot of the shows and the episodes. Most of the time now, alumni are the only thing discussed. Along with the rise of the anthology was the rise of the sports broadcasting, with the 1958 NFL championship game often cited as the turning point for TV popularity. The first rapid expansion of television was to meet the seemingly insatiable demand from the public. With people wanting more and more TV shows and television broadcasting, there came a decision from the medium to focus less on quality and more on quantity of episodes. The second reason for the Golden Age's decline rests with the rise of networks, which initially encouraged creativity and spontaneity on the television, but soon the networks had little control over the programming as sponsors came in and took control over what TV could do, so they were more creatively stifled. The concern with networks shifted from will the public like the product to will the public enjoy the show? Of these two approaches, the latter certainly is less dictatorial, freeing the program content to tackle more challenging issues and themes. So there was a big war between the sponsors and the writers of the show and the creativity. The shift from quantity over quality was prompted further by the demands of the public, which turned away from NBC and CBS's live formats to more things like the American Broadcasting Company, or ABC. ABC began to offer 2 new westerns. The success of these shows soon led to a host of imitators, including 7 of the top 10 shows of the 1958 to 1959 season. The impact of the Golden Age is great, and during the 1950s, television accounted for 1/3 of all leisurely time activity. Little remained untouched by television. Family dining shifted from regular family dinners to the TV dinner with the introduction of the TV tray, and crime had been found to show on the rise because it was related to televisions. It also found to increase consumers' demand to stimulate desire for immediate gratification. It also increased aggressive behaviors and ethnic stereotyping, while decreasing physical activity, creativity, and attention span.
This dichotomy became even more apparent in the 1960s with news coverage of important events like the Cuban Missile Crisis, the moon landing, JFK's assassination, and the Vietnam War. CBS and NBC expanded their daily evening news broadcasts from 15 to 30 minutes in the fall of 1963, and ABC followed in 1967. In the 1970s, color TV became more popularized as broadcasting technology improved. And with that, the long-standing institutions of the family sitcom and westerns started to dwindle in popularity. In the 1980s, the medium of television stayed largely stagnant, however, and most shows imitated each other, especially sitcoms. But notably, MTV went on the air with a bang, and video killed the radio star. In the 80s as well, the 24-hour news cycle became the new standard, pioneered by CNN, and it helped promote the value of timeliness in journalism even further. And now we get to the 1990s. TV was still dominated by major broadcasting corporations. Everything was made to sell ads, as it always had been, but instead of the kind of show, like a western or a family sitcom, it was based on the vibe of the show. Fox News and MSNBC also went on the air in the 90s, and they went on to change, or otherwise dilute, the culture of journalism. In the 90s, the culture of TV also changed. Up until the emergence of prestige television, the medium wasn't taken ultra seriously. You watched what the TV gave you. With the emergence of prestige TV, like Lost and The Sopranos, they helped make the medium be taken more seriously. And really, the 2000s are the last era of monoculture in TV and in society. With the expansion of the medium of TV through prestige television, more risks were willing to be taken by studios. Shows that would have never been made were produced and dropped, and because of streaming, now have cult followings. And now we get to the 2010s and the present. Streaming services have become the new major player in TV production, as well as broadcast. Streaming, along with the internet, creates niches of entertainment. Algorithms curate taste. People are no longer constrained by what the TV just gives them, and it becomes an active consumption experience. Because of that, people aren't really watching the same shows anymore. And now, here's our predictions for the future.
The future often repeats the past, and with streaming, this is the case. Streaming offered a more affordable and ad-free experience as opposed to cable television, but now streaming is becoming more and more expensive with more and more ads being implemented. As people start to get priced out of streaming services, what we're looking at is people potentially pivoting to more free entertainment on sites like YouTube.
Some predictions that I have for the future of television will see the loss of the filler episode. We're already starting to see that now with seasons spanning from 23 to 24 episodes to now maybe like 8 to 10 episodes. Episode lengths will get smaller with the new binge model. With smaller formed content becoming more and more popular, I think attention spans will get shorter and shorter.
As we mentioned before, technology is often the main driver for changes in TV production. Artificial intelligence is probably the next major technological change that will influence how TV is produced. AI could become, if not a common tool, the main means of production of content, curated specifically per user, growing the trend of niches of entertainment. The way that people simply watch TV is also changed by technology. Phones, tablets, laptops are just as common for watching TV as the actual appliance. Otherwise, video quality and production methods are also improving along with the quality of displays, and that sets higher standards for consumers.
Whether it's I Love Lucy or Bridgerton, TV is always influencing our culture, how we treat each other, and how we get our entertainment. And we are super excited to see where the future takes us.